The construction industry is the backbone of economic growth, infrastructure development, and urban expansion. But behind every towering structure lies a complex web of project management challenges. Today, we explore the lessons learned from Honecker Corporation strategic integration and how they apply to the Philippine construction industry. Honecker Corporation, a global leader in automobile and truck dashboard manufacturing, embarked on an ambitious international expansion, acquiring 4 companies, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta, but integrating these companies under a unified enterprise project management (EPM) system proved challenging.
Sa experience nyo, paano nakaka-apekto yung malaki ang acquisition and integration sa project efficiency at sa stakeholder collaboration?
Ang acquisitions at integrations ay parang dalawang magkaibang kultura na pinagsama. Sa una, nagkakaroon ng misalignment sa priorities at expectations. Lalo na kung magkaiba ang work culture ng mga kumpanya.
Honecker faced a mix of structured and unstructured project management systems. Alpha had an advanced EPM system and resisted integration. Beta used rudimentary templates, while Gamma and Delta had minimal project management structures.
So sir, pwede mo ba akong bigyan ng halimbawa kung paano nagiging hamon po sa mga local projects natin?
Okay. Sa Pilipinas, madalas itong mangyayari sa joint ventures o government-led infrastructure projects. Halimbawa, sa airport, expansion projects o railway developments, iba-iba ang project management styles ng international at local contractors. Kapag hindi na-manage ng maayos ng integration, nagkakaroon ng delays at networks dahil magkaibang standards at expectations sa documentation, procurement, execution.
The core challenge was aligning all entities under a single EPM framework. Resistance to change, authority discrepancies, and diverse regulatory requirements added complexity.
Kung natin malalampasan yung mga resistance sa integration, halimbawa sa bagong project management methodologies?
Ang susi ay structured change management. Hindi sapat ang basta magpatupad ng bagong sistema. Kailangan ng gradual transition. Gumagana ng maayos ang phased implementation kung saan unti-unting pinapakita ang bagong methodologies ng iba't ibang project teams. Sa ganong paraan, may sapat na panahon para mag-adjust ang lahat at mabawasan ang pushbacks.
To overcome these challenges, Honecker evaluated different strategies, enforcing immediate EPM adoption, allowing flexibility, developing a hybrid framework, or implementing pilot projects before full-scale integration.
Sa tingin mo, ano ang pinaka-epektibong strategy na pwede gamitin natin sa construction industry?
Ang naisip ko, adaptive strategy. Ibig sabihin, dapat may core standards, pero may flexibility para sa specific na project conditions. Hindi pwedeng isang approach lang ang ipilit sa lahat ng sitwasyon. Halimbawa, sa large-scale transport projects, kailangan may standard procedures, pero dapat ding may contingency plans para sa site-specific challenges tulad ng right-of-ways, issues, o permit delays.
Honecker's integration journey offers valuable lessons for Philippine firms. By embracing structured yet flexible project management methodologies, companies can optimize efficiency and mitigate risks.
So last question, as an engineer, as a project manager, anong may papayo ko sa mga kumpanyang nakakaranas ng parehas na integration practices?
Tatlo ang dapat tutukan. Una, communication. dapat malinaw ang direction at expectation para maiwasan ang misalignment. Pangalawa, process harmonization. Siguraduhin compatible ang bagong sistema sa existing workflows. Hindi yung puro bago lang. Pangatlo, leadership support. Kung walang buy-in mula sa top management, mahirapan i-sustain ang integration. Kailangan nilang may pakita ang priority ito. Hindi lang dagdag trabaho.
As the Philippine construction sector continues to expand, adopting strategic project management frameworks will be crucial. The lessons from Honecker Corporation serve as a roadmap for future success.